that Antoni and David have been the pillars and the enablers of what we're celebrating today. So I'm sure you're going to have some really great messages. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Grace. Okay, then to close the conference now after 2 hours, we will try to keep it short. But when this morning or 2 hours ago, sorry, Jordi was raising that there were 3 secrets to create the platform, I think he was missing the more important one that also Grace just mentioned. Okay, and that's the team. I mean, this has been a high performer team where I have seen engineers with 20 years of experience working in a very humble way, supporting wherever it was required, where there was a support and backup team creating a bubble and avoiding any kind of noise for the team. And yes, from the more senior guy to the more junior guy, everybody was supporting, was really trying to collaborate. And I think this is something that we should never underestimate, because one work or one task like this one, it cannot be done by a single person. Okay, then at the same time, when these days we were in the final stage and there was 2 o'clock in the morning, there was a lot of pressure. We shouldn't underestimate that, because we're delivering. But people was nervous, were fixing things. What I always saw is that people was laughing. And I think this is very important also. This kind of passion, this enjoying the work, although obviously when you play at the highest level, pressure is there, but at the same time, how they were totally engaged with the project, this is something that I will keep always on my heart, and I will never forget. And yes, and then thanks to the team, I think that's something very important. Also to the whole organization, the co-founders, the other teams, the corporate and the BD teams. Thanks for everything. This could have been impossible without one Polygon. And then the second part that also I want a little bit to raise due to my experience is that what I think that zkEVM will allow us is to become mainstream. Okay, there are a lot of use cases, and we've spoken a lot about that, no? In gaming, in DeFi, in payments, in supply chain, in ticketing, in NFTs, that where this kind of scalability was required. This is what I think that zkEVM can bring to the next level, because it will be seamless for developers and for any kind of company or enterprise who wants to join us, but always with the security and the soundness of Ethereum. And I think this could be very important. Then I encourage all the possible partners, developers to join us when possible. And yes, I hand over to my colleague, David.
Thanks, Antoni. Well, I will echo most of what you said. I will start with giving thanks to the Global for setting up this event, giving thanks to Vitalik, he's very busy, all these panelists, all these participants. This was an amazing event, so we really appreciate that. Also, I would like to start giving thanks to the team, as Antoni was saying, the team, not only the Hermes team, the zkEVM team, but also the whole Polygon team, because this is a joint success for everyone. I don't want to miss anyone, but we have the ZK teams, me, Zero, Maiden, marketing, comms, engineering, security team, applications, operations for partnerships, legal, the whole team. It was amazing. Thank you for your patience, just supporting this launch, because it was very aggressive and intense, but it was a pleasure to work with you all and see a whole success for the whole team. Also, I would like to give thanks to the auditors team, because as we have been discussing the whole day, security is a main topic and a main concern for us. They were super helpful. They were super patient also, because this is a very novel technology, very complex things to audit. Documentation needs some improvement still at this stage. So it was challenging for everyone, but we feel very comfortable about security at this stage to get to mainnet. And well, from my side, I would say that I think I mentioned later before. This is only the beginning. We have a lot of things to do. We put a high effort to implement this, as we discussed, in the process and the form that we consider the right way. We respected the times of development. We opened the source code. We did some testnets where we learned a lot of experiences. We did battle testing. We managed to ship thousands of zero-knowledge proofs. Then we did the security reviews. As Jordi was saying, for the last 5 months, we basically are refactoring things to improve, but basically security fixes and this kind of reviews, which was the big concern for us because the prover was already implemented since October last year. But still, we managed to make the most of this time. Also, we have a super long backlog of issues and things to improve because, the technology is super novel. We are in the stage where we feel it's mature enough and practical to launch mainnet, but we have several lines of work. I would say the main concern when we started the project was, even for us, thinking on how we could build a prover that's practical. It was the contribution of Zero and Maiden. Basically, the technology of Zero enhanced the performance by 40 times, which was basically the difference between being practical or not. But I remember conversations with George at the beginning of the project. We were thinking on data centers, how we could prove all these polynomials, and it was super challenging for us. So we started this process of improvement until we got to a point that we are able to run proofs in a single server. A server that's in any cloud provider costs like $2 per hour, and we are able to do a proof of 10 million gas under 3 minutes of time. So for us, we get to a stage where proofs are not a concern anymore, and we are not also creating a big deal of a cost for users. So this is, I would say, the big achievement we got at this stage, but the network requires improvements because this is the beta mainnet, but still we need to improve a lot in terms of, I would say, we discuss security, but we have to improve also in the cost for users because now the biggest cost in the gas fees for users will be basically data availability layer 1, and this is something we made decisions that improve the future decentralization, but still we can apply some optimizations in this path, and this is pending. And also what we need to do beyond that is to accelerate sequencing and to improve the transactions per second rate, because in the end this was a scalability project, and this is what all was about. So this is the what we have to do from now. Today we will take some time to celebrate. Of course, this is a big achievement, but tomorrow we continue on this path of improvement and, let's say, completeness of the project. Also, we would like to become very soon a type 2 zkEVM, and there are some things we already know how to do and we need to apply, but this is a path that will take during the next months or potentially the whole year. So, well, after this event, we got Vitalik doing the first symbolic transaction, and we really appreciate that. It was amazing, the quote he was putting in the transaction. But shortly after this event is over, we will publish the access of the mainnet beta in this Polygon website, in social, in blog, so anyone can get access to the network. It's public, it's permissionless, and Antoni already said we would invite developers and users to test what's the flavor and the feeling of this EVM equivalence in the ZK rollup, which was the original objective and the big deal of all of it. And of course, we are super happy to achieve this, and we are open to feedback because some things might happen, but we want to learn from this experience from users. And we hope everyone enjoys the network and we can scale together a lot, and we can get feedback and receive contributions also, because we are super open to anyone contribution. But this is a celebration for us and an important milestone, and we hope everyone enjoys it. And yeah, thank you so much for this event. Thanks everyone for the support, and see you soon, I hope.
Thanks for everything.